Welcome everybody. Would help if I unmuted myself. I think it's like the 8th time I've done that. That's specific numbers at the 8th time. Welcome everybody to the show where we're running Armadas because I'm trying to go for that, that big 3 of 3, 10 of 7, 14 of 45 character, as well as just in general grinding throughout the day. Still got to do our Borg. Still got to do our anomalous phenomenon. There's a lot to do today. So hopefully y'all are having a fantastic Sunday. It is probably the busiest day in Star Trek Fleet Command. Sundays are probably the busiest day. But doesn't mean they can't be a good day. It can still be a good day. Doesn't mean it can't be a good day. We'll see. I'm not late. I actually started at 7 o'clock on my dot. This stream started at 7 o'clock. Now, y'all got a little intros. We wait everybody to come in, but yeah, it definitely came in. I'm curious, though. We talked about this a little bit last night on Twitch, but obviously the YouTube crowd and the Twitch crowd are different, and who dat? Saints did win today. Shout out to the Saints. Curious what y'all's thoughts are on the 10 of 10 and 3 of 10 leaderboard, because it's like one of those in addition to's, and I'll admit, I'm torn, because I know the person who's in charge of adding this was just doing it because they wanted to do something nice for the community. And at the same time, I feel bad for the first 2 sets of leaderboards. So I can't wait to have a congratulatory talk with everybody. Yeah. Congratulatory because my Saints won and they're 2-1. So it's good. It's good. Time for second place in the division. Because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers got sweetie swacked tonight. So there's that. Yeah, so if you're just coming in, if y'all do me a huge favor, we ask this every time we go live. If you could invite your friends, your server, your alliance, in-game, out-of-game, wherever. Invite everybody here tonight because, as always, we want opinions. And Leo says, I like the boards, but I can't win them. So let me just show y'all the board I'm referring to. I think I'm currently ranked first. What I've done is I've upgraded my ISS Jellyfish. I have finished maxing out a Legionary, and I'm currently scrapping it. I'm working on a Mayflower and then running Armadas with everybody. And with 15 hours and 54 minutes left, I am at first place with 1.456 million in my bracket. So we'll see. I have no thoughts that this is enough to win. I need third place to get 3 of 10. I need to get third place to get 3 of 10. Anything better is great. I'll really be upset if I don't make it. But yeah, Brian, it's all relative. It's all very relative to your bracket. So for my bracket, yeah, it's not that bad. So you'll need triple the points easy. Probably not for my bracket. Like I said, that depends on servers. It depends on everybody's individual accounts and stuff. For me, it probably won't have to be triple. It probably won't. And that's definitely going to vary, like I said, per server. But for me, I'm not going to need that. I'm definitely going to need more than I have. But it depends. My server has gotten to the point where they really just kind of get aggravated with. See, I don't even need to go this far. Look at this. I need to be down here. I need to be in Freesta. My server just kind of gets aggravated with leaderboards now, which is insane considering the number of level 50s that we have and high 40s. But my bracket will probably end around 2.5 million. That's what I'd say, 2.5 to 3 million. So we'll see. Robert says their bracket is 9 million. Robert, what level are you? I'm curious because I will say it's a little bit easier to score with 4-star materials than it is 3-star materials. And I wish I could speed up this Legionary. This Legionary's got 6 days left on scrapping. If I could speed that up, I could get close to another 1 million points. But we'll see. Yeah, you're in the 40s. There you go, Robert. I'm still 39. So right now, I'm going against other 39s in this little leaderboard bracket. And I just went into rank 2. Literally sitting here with y'all, went into rank 2, and Blake went ahead of me. Blake is level 39. So, Thama or Armada starting? Yeah, 11 hours. That's a great way to time your Armada. I don't know if I'm in. We'll see. I'll send a ship anyway. I will send the Auger. Riker, Beverly, Khan. And we'll see. as we can't afford to repair. Wow, I got to use a token to repair right now. I've been doing a lot of upgrading because I've been going through tokens. You have a board of scrapping, but it won't be done in time. I think one of the number one complaints I have in the game at this point is why can we not speed up scrapping? This makes no sense to me. I don't understand it. Why can we not speed up scrapping? Does anybody have a legitimate answer why we can't speed up? I mean, obviously y'all aren't the people I should be asking. You should be asking the dev team. Why the heck can I not speed up scrapping? I mean, come on. Come on, my guy. This is the silliest thing ever. I've got the Latinum. I've got the speed ups. Let me just speed up and scrap it. It's not like I'm winning anything. Would being able to scrap somehow make whales more overpowered? Speed up? I don't think speed up scrapping would make whales more overpowered. They'd still have to buy the resources and everything to upgrade the ships or grind it out. I mean, why can I speed up ship tiering? I mean, it's just, why? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm alone in that. I'm just sitting here going, what the heck, man? What the heck? Something to do with money? D, but that's the thing. Like, I don't see how this saves them any money. I don't see how it makes them any money to put... There's no making money by not having a speed out option for the Legionaries and the Saladins and stuff. There's no money to be made by locking it behind a slow wall. There's no money there, so I don't get that logic. You're new level 39, you need 1.8 million for first place. Well, first of all, welcome to level 39. It is probably my favorite level in the game. I don't know, it's either that or level, I'm being real, level 28, 29 is a really, really fun time in the game. But, yeah, to me, speed ups are making more money. So, you cannot speed up scrap because scrap is a source of income. That doesn't even make sense, though, Lloyd. It's not a source of income. It's an exchange. You're not getting income. You have to spend like 5 times what you get in return. It's not income. So I don't see how that would apply. Even Alliance helps with speeding up. I mean, you can do a help button already, which I've done a help button on it, which is nice, but that's still so blah. How about just letting Armada leaders be able to just start an Armada? Nope. Strong disagree, Andrew. Strong disagree. The whole point of Armadas is to allow a PvP aspect, which is why that button will never happen. They have to allow the PvP aspect. How about letting shields stack? Now that is good. That makes a lot of sense. Like, I've got all these shields here. Why can't I stack all my 8 hours and turn them into days? That is a good idea. I'm glad you disagree with my disagreement, Andrew. That's fine. But guess what? The devs ain't ever giving you a start now button, so are never going to make Armada start now. The whole point of Armadas was to provide a PvP element to them, so you're never going to get them. So stop asking. You're not the only one, Andrew. You're not. I mean, other people have asked the same thing, but it's just not something I ever see them doing. You scrapped your max D3. Is it worth scrapping another one? So for me, one of my goals was before I went to level 40, I wanted to scrap 2 D3s, 2 Mayflowers, and 2 Legionaries for various purposes. One, to get as many free primes as I could get, and then to spend as much of that on upgrades to like the ISS Jelly and research that I could. So the Legionary that's scrapping now is my second Legionary. I've done 2 Mayflowers, I've done 2 D3s, and now I've got a Legionary done. So by the time I'm level 40, I will have completed all my goals. I will have completed them all. So, shield stacking would inhibit killer whale rating. Would it though? I mean, would it? I mean, I guess maybe you could just set a shield for 100 days, but then if you ever attacked anybody, you lose 100 days of shields. So I think it would balance out. Your server has row, people don't attack Armadas. That's cool for your server, Andrew. There's over 100 servers and they're not all like yours. Heck, this server, not like yours. Not like yours. I don't think it's toxic at all. I think it's part of game mechanics. Nothing digital is toxic, you know, in terms of like pixels in the game. Now, you can be toxic with your words to people. You can't be toxic by hitting somebody in an Armada. That's not toxic. That's just gameplay. My server has no row attack Armadas, but it's actually good due to 2 overly dominant alliances. There you go. Like I said, it's going to vary everywhere. And if your groups decide, hey, we want to play this way, cool. Yeah, y'all decide that for yourselves. I think that's great. But you always say Scopely cares nothing about somebody's row. Then why did they patch the bug concerning rewards section in the battle log mid-month? No idea what you're talking about, Nathan. Not off the top of my head, no idea. But they truly do not care about row. I've talked to dozens of devs. They don't think about row when they're designing game mechanics. They let the people determine that for themselves. And you can even see it in responses to customer support. Customer support doesn't care if you say, hey, they stole my ship, OPC, UPC. They don't bother with it. Why are 4-star mats needed for the Ops 20 to 30 leaderboards for the 3 of 10 event? They're not needed. It's just an option. And that option, basically, Brian, is if people wanted to go purchase primes and spend on those primes. So, like, if you want to go purchase Prime Stella or something, or any 4-star prime, like the Prime or Prime Gas, etc., in the Galaxy Tree, that's just giving those people the option to spend money if they wanted to, Brian. What's better than Mayflower or the Legionary? Either are just used for scrapping. Technically, the Legionary has a lot of hull health, so it could be decently good as a hostile grinder, but it doesn't have much for attack. So, I mean, honestly, all the level 26 ships, most of us recommend not bothering with until level 34 when you start scrapping them. So, have I heard any feedback about the mechanic change that causes you to target a base first? I mean, I've heard certain players dislike it. I personally like it. It makes raiding easier, which for a long time, raiding has been very difficult for raiders. It's gotten harder and harder for raiders to raid with all the new updates. So as a raider, I like it. And it's nice to finally have something that's beneficial to a raider and not detrimental. But there's obviously a bunch of people who dislike it because it does make defending raids more difficult. So there's always going to be two sides to any type of PvP argument. For me, I think it's good because there's been so many things added to the game that take away from raiding. So one small thing that makes raiding a little bit easier, I think should be allowed by everybody. But obviously, it is going to be frustrating if you're defending a raid because it's much harder to fight that raider now. Yeah. Is there a reason why the Merit of Honor medals missions are not hitting their critical chances? I've done 7 of the away missions now and cannot get a mission to crit to the medals. Bad RNG, Eagle? Like just really unlucky Scopely RNG? Because I get criticals on everything, just about. Oh wow, look at all these things not working right. That's annoying. But I mean, I've been getting a lot of criticals on all my away team missions. So I can say this, that if you've got a high critical percent chance and you're not getting them, I would put in a ticket just to see what they say. Well, 1.2% critical chance isn't much. Sounds like you're talking about the multiplier. So let me just pull this up real quick. So hold on. Let's use this one. So that seems like what you're describing. This is not the critical chance. This is the critical chance. This is just your multiplier, which increases the amount of rewards you get. So this is your critical chance. Like for this mission, I have no officer that has a trait bonus. See, none of the traits. So I've just got a standard 20% crit for this particular mission. This simply increases the amount of rewards you get. This doesn't affect your critical chance. And Andrew, I definitely agree that mining data, even though they have added to it, is still so tedious and time consuming. And why is it as difficult as it is? Yeah, for sure. Especially the red nodes. The red nodes are the worst because they still have, like, the biggest red node is what? 1,500? 7,500? Extremely small. And no, Eagle, it does not increase the crits. All that does is increase the rewards inside. The critical chance is static. No crits at all in new missions. See, I've been getting crits. Like, I've been taking screenshots of them, and I've been getting really good crits. And I've had a few of them on stream. Now, I'm not saying, like, everything I get is a critical, and I'll speed some up here just to show, because I've only actually got 2 missions running. That's really low for me. So let me just speed up this one. I'm running out of speed up, so I can't just fly through them like I usually do. Let's use this. And then we'll wait the 15 seconds. And we'll see if we get a critical here. But I've gotten critical on the Borg missions, on the new Rainbow faction missions. But I've also been, creating my traits to be centered around that. But it still comes down to RNG. It still comes down to RNG. Hey, Omar, how you doing? Carol crit chance was about 10%. Got crit bunch. Upgraded her now. That's some really jacked up RNG, my friend. But that's Scopely for you, right? And speak of the devil, and look, there it is. Critical. So, I don't have any fancy bonus. That was just me getting a critical there. It's you roll the RNG dice. Sometimes it works in your favor. Sometimes it does not. Let me start this 8-hour one. Now, I will say for those listening, I've been saying this a lot. Every 4, 8, and 12-hour away mission you do, no matter what, throw somebody up there. Always be doing those. Always. Like, never skip those. You will regret yourself. You will regret yourself. You're Ops 30, green daily only. Why do you mind red at your level? I don't mind red at my level. But the nodes are still ridiculously small, and they don't help out anybody. So that's what we're saying. You've gotten critical successes on minimal percentages. Those are sweet. The lowest percentage I've gotten, I think, was like a 7% chance or something. I think. It was a pretty low chance. But then I've also had some high ones, like some 30s, consistently seem to fail. And the most frustrating is when I have like a 98% chance. Like, I don't max the chance out and I get like 98%. I've had so many of those fail. And that shouldn't seem to be possible. Like, it's mathematically, what are the odds of having multiple of those fail? But it does seem to happen to me. And that sucks. So. Frustrating. What traits have you unlocked? So I can show. Well, I might be able to show you some of them. 10 of 10, Carol, Sharvanik, Gorkon are the ones that I have focused on so far. 10 of 10, Carol, Sharvanik, Gorkon. Mitchell is another good one because it's a specific mission that he lines up perfectly with. Hey, Dave, how you doing? But kind of depends on what your goal is there, like what you're going for. And let's see, am I going to be in the Armada here? I'm curious how our Armada looks. Oh, I thought that was a Pilum for a second. I'm like, why is a Pilum all the way down here? Pilum's usually Deep Space Armadas only. Let's see what we got here. Not what I wanted. I want to know this one. Let's see what's in this Armada. 1.9, 1.3. Yeah, looks like I just got queued out of it. That's cool. No worries. I think I'm the biggest ship there. That one's close to me. So I'm at 4 million. What are your thoughts on Rare Wesley as captain with Bev and Rare Spock on the bridge for Armadas? That makes no sense at all. No sense at all to me, Scott. That's not a good loadout. That makes no sense at all to me. Traits on Officer Mudd is great for Burnham charge. Yeah, that is a good one for that mission, Andrew. The tricky part is there's split. So there's not like a top 5 that are good for everything. There's specific missions, and we did this in the officer tool. I'm not sure how many of y'all picked up the officer tool, but we went through the officer tool and showed a lot of, or we've got available to where you can see what some of the specific missions do. Have you had ship experiences reward from any of your away missions the past month? I don't remember, David. I mean, I'm sure I have, but wait, did they let me in on that one or not? No, they did not. Cool. I'll just wait for another one. I actually need to do more greens. Hey, Clayton, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? There, I got my call in on this one. For Max Sally, what crew would you run for Armadas? Depends on the Armada that I'm fighting, but, you know, Kirk Spock Khan, Riker, Kirk Spock. Depends on what all you want to do. You could, I mean, do you have 6 to 10? You could do Riker 6 Khan. I mean, there's a lot of different things that you could do depending on what you have. Buddy, the only locks in the game are 10 million and 1 billion. The only locks are 10 million and 1 billion. Death Star, if you don't have Picard, then having Beverly at tier 3 doesn't do anything for you, buddy. So the answer is nothing. The answer is nothing. On our server, I asked, and no one has had ship XP offered for a month. Well, I mean, that's... Surely it's happened. I mean, it does happen. I remember having one a day or so ago. But 3 of 10 in the event store? No. 3 of 10 will not be in the event store. No. Yeah, the whole point of Moreau is to... I mean, the whole point of Beverly is to pair with Picard like Pike pairs with Moreau. It's like if you don't have the other one, then you're not getting the full bonus that everybody talks about. It's the same thing with Moreau. Like, if you don't have Pike, then Moreau is not a great, effective hostile officer. She's still okay, sure, but you're not getting the package deal that makes them so good. Low orbit flyby away team. Yeah, I don't have a low orbit flyby. I had one yesterday, and I did one yesterday. But I don't have one right now, and I don't have any refresh tokens to refresh and see if I could find one. So... I wish my rainbow missions were better. I could do the Gorkon rainbow, except Gorkon is currently on a ship. So I have to wait for that to get back and then fix before I could do that. Is pushing my Romulan rep up too high? Where do I go to kill Roms and push it back down? Literally kill any Romulan, Charles. Kill any Romulan. Just go to Altania. Go to Iapetus, you know, so if you don't want to go deep space. Is today the last day to earn event currency? I do not know for sure. Let's check the calendar and see if we have anything in the calendar that says... Because I know the event store itself will be up for another week, but today might have been the last day. Let's check the events. And... looks like it, just giving first look here. I think today's the last day. I haven't asked that, but I'm pretty sure today is the last day to earn. Because 26 is the last day on all the... different runs, and it is 7 through 26 here, so I would say today's the last day, which that means I ended up with, after I've already got some stuff, I've got another 150,000 I have to decide how I want to spend. That's not enough to get my Beverly up a tier. That's not enough to get my Beverly up a tier. I could get the Meridian refit, or I could get the Positron phaser refit, which is not very good. I just want it because it's cool. Just because I like skins. But I'll probably just go ahead and get Beverly and get her as close to that next tier as I can. And then if I have anything else left over, I'll throw it on little stuff like XP or... not XP. Active nanoprobe, something like that. Charles, I don't have that memorized off the top of my head now. Is the second Meridian worth it? Depends on if you're going to use it. If you're going to use it, then yes, it's worth it. If you're not going to use that thing every day, then no, it's not. But for storing up your ISO, and if your alliance has the territories, it's very nice to have. You tiered Beverly from 2 to tier 4 and still got the Meridian? Well, I mean, y'all saw what I spent most of my currency on. Here, I'll remind y'all, since some of y'all might not have caught it. This is what I spent most of my currency on. I went and got the Enterprise skin because it's just so damn beautiful. I couldn't resist it. I had to have it. It's so pretty. I had to get it. It doesn't really help me in game. It doesn't help make me better at anything. It just looks good. So I spent 300,000 of in-store currency and I don't regret it. I truly do not regret it. So... But now it's just the decision, what do I spend the rest on? It's probably going to be the Beverly. I don't know why I blanked on it. In fact, we'll do it right now. So y'all can see what I spend it on. I'm going to go ahead and work on Beverly while we're sitting here. I think I get her, what, to like 75 of the shards? Let's see. That skin is great for hostile grinding. I mean, my Auger is still better for hostile grinding. I mean, but it all works out the same for me. It's all good. I did it completely for the cosmetic point. I still am happy with it, but... Why your skin damaged and mine isn't? Well, my ship is damaged and currently being repaired. So, I mean, I'm repairing my ship right now. Here we go. Then I'm going to have 3,000 left. And because I'm OCD, I'm going to leave that number. What can I spend 3,000 on? I can't do probes. Devore parts. How much uncommon can I get? Basically none, so that's not any good. How much titanium can I get? Basically none, so that's not any good. Let's see, what can I do here? That's pretty crap return. That's pretty crappy return. Not a lot I could do with 3,700. How many can I these get? I mean, honestly, that might be the best values for me to blow it on Devore because I haven't maxed my Devore yet. I have not maxed my Devore yet. Yikes. Literally nothing left for me to really get. I could get a Wharf Shard. I'm 5 away. I could get 1 Wharf Shard. Ha! That's not any good. I'll save that last one for the rest of the week. We'll save it. I gotta go do Anomalous Phenomenon. Twitch is much better than YouTube. I mean, I think both are good. I enjoy YouTube because we spend so much time actually talking about the game and trying to make it better. So, just store it with the rest of the useless credits. I mean, I'm probably going to have that anyway. There's no way I can spend exactly, 5,700, 3,700. Trust me, John, the whole Twitch making money thing is not as lucrative as people make it out to be. It is not. We rely on beautiful donations from people such as yourself and PBS kids like you. Speaking of, we do have to get a shout out, by the way, to Joshua A. They just sent $20 to the house fund, which is greatly appreciated. We are still grinding for the house fund. You see at the top of your screen right there. They just added $20, and there it is. Thank you so much, Joshua, for helping out to the house fund. You are a boss sauce, and we love you. Thank you so much. Freaking amazing. Wano Vidar refit? No answer for you. We didn't get it. We didn't get it. We asked for it. We didn't get it. But it was asked for. It was requested. Demanded even. But we were turned down. All right, so we're going to take our discovery. Is it Risset or Say is the system this go around? Let's see. Reset. And I can't click it. Fantastic. System. You just got no idea what to get after Beverly? I mean, at the end of the day, getting uncommons or officer shards are what most people end up deciding to do. So, I mean, you do what you think is best for you. I wish they would have put the elite cultivated mycelium in there, but they didn't. I really wish they would have done that. All right, let's kill some 29s. We'll very quickly wrap this up. You bet the next arc is Enterprise? That wouldn't make much sense if they made the next arc Enterprise. That wouldn't make much sense. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying it wouldn't make much sense. They went the original series, TNG. You would think DS9 would be next, but who knows? Who knows? I'm all here for an Enterprise set. I mean, the fact that we could get a Rialta skin for the Enterprise, I'm down for that. I would say either DS9 is the next arc, or they continue to milk TNG somehow. That would be my thought. I mean, TNG it's everybody's favorite. I mean, heck, I grew up with TNG. And even though I may have enjoyed DS9 a little bit more, I still prefer TNG. So, you know, I think that's most people. So I think that we'd probably see more TNG, whatever that looks like. But I also wouldn't be surprised if we have like a filler arc either. Like they just throw something in the middle for October. But I honestly don't know. I mean, I haven't gotten to talk to any of the devs about next month yet. But I mean, it makes more sense for them to keep doing TNG. Oktoberfest arc? Yikes. The way that the Overlords can release the Enterprise D for Christmas? That would not be a good Christmas present, because I feel like the Enterprise D coming out on Christmas just means I get to stare at a present I don't get to play with for several years. So, DS9 arc better have the Defiant. Yes, please. Yes, please. I would love that. Ooh, winner, chicken dinner. We just finished it? I think we just finished it already. We just finished the anomalous phenomenon that quickly? Wow. Okay. Have I finished my Threat from Beyond? Wow. I've been pretty productive today. Dang, I thought I had a lot more to do. All right. Cool beans. Let's see if I've done my refineries. Let's see if we do that. Nope, already did that. I do need more of this. I've been blowing through dilithium research lately. Hey, Rev, so what at the end of the arc should we expect 3 days of Apex? I mean, that has been the consistent series lately, that they run a... It's been, like I said, it's been consistent. Crucible of War and Apex, they've continued to run through, so... I'm going to do my Devore real quick, get those parts in. 400 Latinum. Loving the Borg mining crew. I really want 3 of 10. We'll see if I get her. We'll see if I get her. Right now, we checked at the very beginning of the stream. And where was I at the beginning of the stream? Beginning of the stream, I was in first. Now I'm in second. How far up? I'm not too far behind. I have a Mayflower here that I'm tearing up that I will eventually obviously scrap. So remember, everything I do, I try to do with a multi-purpose. So like this Mayflower, I'm blowing through all the stuff right now, but then I'll be able to use the 4-star I get from it later. So multi-purpose. All right, what is this? Yeah, so we'll just use this and Latinum. You still need 4, 2. I don't have 2 of 10 at all. I need 2 of 10. That's one I'm lacking on. Apex pretty much for sure. I just wish they would update it. Like they need huge updates to those 2 events. Those events need updates. Upgrade. And upgrade again. Bloop. You get to start your discovery summoning research in 3 hours. Congratulations, Dean. That's a huge step, man. Congrats. That's pretty awesome. As I take my Mayflower to tier 4. And I'm back in position 1. Woohoo! They need to run the Vidar skin event again. I agree. Let me see if... I don't think any of them are on, but we can ask. All right. All right, so yeah, today is the last day for event store currency, and by the way, the last day to purchase event store currency. So these will be going away tonight too, or tomorrow. So just FYI, if y'all did want to do that, last night. So I did just confirm, reading through our notes. Tonight's the night. Or if you're in the UK, it's the day. Tonight is the night. The DJ got us getting rid of packs. Rid of packs. Is the Saladin good for scrapping? It is, Dome, but you can't scrap it until level 42. But it is useful for scrapping. You just can't do it for quite some time. What's your favorite ship in the game? Definitely the Enterprise, just because, you know, it's the Enterprise. So, definitely the Enterprise. Bloop. All right. Nearly fill the Vidar, as it's not sure the extra probes will mean anything. I honestly haven't had to do my Vidar in a long time because I've been getting the away mission and I just keep completing the away mission. So I think y'all saw it. I just did my board refinery. I'm sitting on almost 600,000 of the inerts just because I keep getting the, I'll just spend 100,000 here for more charged nanoprobes, but I keep getting the away team missions, so I haven't even ground out board probes in weeks, except for if a particular mission wanted me to. You're going to scrap your Kamari, but stopped upgrading it. It's not maxed. No, don't bother maxing it, Bushmaster. It does not give you a good return. So if you just want to get rid of it, go ahead and get rid of it. Ba-bum-bum-bum. Hey, we got 142 here. They in a Kelvin? Yeah, it's a Kelvin. Not the biggest Kelvin, but it's a Kelvin. Kirk Spock Khan. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. It's big enough. It's big enough. You think Scopely is going in order of the Star Trek series and we'll go DS9 next? I mean, maybe. I don't know for sure, but it would make sense based on what they've done so far. They did Discovery, then they did the original series. And then they did the Next Generation, so. When should I scrap the North Star? Never. North Star is your fastest 3-star miner. Keep that baby at all times. Boop, boop, ba doop, ba doop. Boop, boop, ba doop. Remember, any exo comp consumable you use, you must be in dock first for it to affect that ship. What did you find with Refinery Chest 1 or 2? You mean that report? I have Tough Cow and Parissa. I think they're going to try to go through it because Corwin had to back out. So. TNG with the Borg are going to introduce Locutus. Yikes. With how they've done the Borg so far, I don't know if I'd want Locutus, to be real. I've been so disappointed with the Borg in this game. I don't know if I want Locutus. I don't know if I want that. And Data brings up a good point. Probably impossible to get. Unless you're a whale. First 300 shards, epic. Lord Double K, stop giving them ideas. They do listen. What happened to the Kelvin? There was a Kelvin. Where'd it go? Where did the Kelvin go? We can't do it with a bunch of 2 million augers. I can tell you that right now. We tried to do this earlier, and they brought up a bunch of 2 million augers, and it was like, not good, y'all. It's not good. Oh, there's my Enterprise. There's a 3.8 auger. I'll take a 3.8 auger. Don't know why Livis is there. But here's that. Then we've got a 3 million auger. That's not bad. Somebody's got to bring Giorgio, though. Somebody's got to bring Giorgio for these augers. And it ain't me. And let's see. Oh, this is a pretty beefy Enterprise. What the frick with Azerbair? All right. Gemini. Azerbair and Carol are basically doing nothing for you in the Armada. We gotta switch you up with some better sauce. Woo! That is bad. That is not good. Yikes. Yeah, Dean. Live is for like the 2% whole health it gives you. Whoop-de-frickin' do. Gemini over here just... You can't be having a 3.7 million Enterprise and putting this on it. Especially because they fixed this, by the way. I don't know if y'all remember this. But she used to give you double this percentage. She no longer does. Now she just gives a straight 35%. This would have been 70% before. So, it's just, you got to educate people. You got to give them time to learn. No big deal. Ooh, they're back. They repaired. Sweet. Now we got a full health Kelvy. Is DuPont the only officer with Explorer trait? Possibly. Let me look. I've got the tool pulled up. Let me see. Explorer. No, there's 2 officers that have Explorer. So it's Giorgio and DuPont. Giorgio and DuPont are the 2 officers that have the Explorer trait. DuPont and Giorgio. So who else we got here? We got Mendez. Once again with Carol. We got to get these guys off Carol. Carol does doo-doo. Carol's doo-doo. I didn't cuss. What's up, Knifey? I'm trying to teach people how to run armadas. I would love to see Cardassian ships. I'd love to see a Cardassian faction, Cardassian officers, Cardassian everything. Well, DuPont will be replaced by 3 of 10. Thanks, Rev. Yikes. Hey, Q. How you doing, man? Hey, Marcus Wellaby. Knifey's going to come kill him. Knifey's going to come smack him. Keenser on the bot and eBay destroys all armadas. Yeah, you unlock the secret code. You unlock the secret code. The stars in your AC say otherwise there, buddy. Hey, man, I can't help it. The profanity filter is whack. Did I drop a hint on Twitch? I did drop a hint on Twitch. I did. Twitch is a good place to come to for hints. You'd like to see an upgrade to territory where we can activate some form of system protections? System guns? Jason, did you play Eve? That's a very Eve thing. Did you play Eve? All right, who all we got in this armada now? I'm curious. Almost a 24 million. That's going to be cutting it close, to be honest with you. Chief O'Brien. Why is Chief O'Brien above me on the list? That's weird. Then we got the Kelvin. Then we got Chuck Bauer, Shadrach, Menendez, and then a baby Enterprise. Somebody's bringing burning. Okay, cool, cool, cool. If BCA poaches me on this, I will go one-man war on them. Galdecott. Yeah, I mean, Goldecott. Garrick would be great. Damar is great. Ooh, what we got here? Oh, it's an auger. It's an auger. And it brought burning. So, okay, okay. I would like it to be maybe Kirk Spock Nero or something, but still, we'll take the burning how we can get it. We'll take burning. Can hardly wait for Scopely to push DS9. Hey, my hope is they get it right. You know, there's no wrong with getting it right. If you got a complete new fourth faction, but only one, Cardassians, Ferengi, or Dominion, I'd go Cardassians. I really would. If I could only choose between those as factions, I'd go Cardassian. Garrick is one of the greatest characters in all of Star Trek. Not just DS9, just Star Trek. Garrick is amazing. Now, what is this? Is this an ISS gel? Oh, that's just a discovery. Okay. So what else we got in here? All right, where's that Kelvin gone again? All right, there it is. It's hiding. I definitely feel like we need that Kelvin. Well, that's what I'm here for. Can always hit me up on Discord for crew help. I do like to help out people in the game, so. But this is my current loadout for those curious. I'm running 5, 6 Kirks. I'm getting max mitigation potentially. I'm getting my shields never go down. Then my penetration stats improved with 6 of 10. Now, I'm also running this instead of Riker because I want more loot. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I would love a lower decks arc. I love lower decks. I love lower decks. I love lower decks. It's so funny. What's up, RX7? How you doing, everybody? Tonight's stream is kind of more of like a playing around. Would you use Bev 3rd tier paired with Riker over 5 and 6 tier 1 for Armadas? Yes, because a tier 1 6 of 10 is not really useful. And by the way, if you're curious, you want to see what my second Armada crew is? Over here on the Auger? Right there. Riker, Beverly, Khan on the Auger. So. Bum 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 bum. Basic Armada crews. Riker, Beverly, 6 Khan. 5, 6 Khan. 5 GG Ash Tyler. Kirk Spock. Khan. 5 Kirk Spock. All right, I'm trying to go over basics in the chat real quick. Hey, Davis, how you doing? Also, remember, each Armada only needs 1 hull breach, example, Lorca, Corcon, and 1 burning, example, GG, Nero, as all ships can take advantage of the 1 officer. Oh, man, I got to redo a new Armada video. Got to, right? And congratulations on tier 3, 5 of 10, Andrew. That's where I'm at, and I love it. And I love it. All right, what is this big bad boy? A 3.6 million Enterprise with no Kirk. Oh, God. Oh, God. Been playing Star Trek Online quite a bit. Really enjoying it. Nice. That's pretty awesome, Death Star. I have not played that in quite some time. No, never live us. His bonus is extremely small. All right, let's see how we go, guys. Let's see how we go. Let's see how we go. I like how everybody's like, yes, more Armada videos. Come on, delay. Stupid game and your delays. Stupid game and its delays. Don't you see we're working here? Yay! We won! Woohoo! Yay! Good job, everybody. Especially you in the chat. Y'all did the most work. Look at this. Yeah! Oh, man, we lost. It was me and the Kelvin. Me and the Kelvin had to carry it. Everybody else went, me and the Kelvin over here carrying. Oh, man, there we go. There we go. Thank you, Q, for the $1.99 super chat. Appreciate it, man. Woo! Look at that. Look at that. There we go. 34 rounds. Good job, everybody. All right. Let's do the easy one over here. You're a little rare. It's easy peasy. And I'm still in first place for now at 1.54 million. Woo, 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 woo. How much damage did you do with Riker at the end? Well, Riker wasn't in on that one. We could go look at this last one I did. Was it this one? I think this one I did with my Auger. Yeah, this one I used my Auger. So let's look at round 20, what I did with my Auger. My best shot with my Auger in 20 rounds, running Riker, Beverly, Khan. Yeah, GG equals Giorgio. All right, let's see. 4.1 million. Non-critical looks like. 4.1 million non-critical. 4 million without a crit. Oh, I'm in the way. I'm sorry, everybody. Here. There you go. 4 million. No critical. And I got the kill shot. I love this crew. Love this crew. For reference, here's the guy who started the Armada. That's his obliterator weapon. 1.1 million. I did basically 4 times his obliterator weapon. And he was using Beverly Giorgio 5. Beverly Giorgio 5. Will you be doing another Q video for the event store? What do you mean, Stuart? What do you mean, Stuart? What do thou mean? Refractive beam is good, but too expensive. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I'm in a tier 8 Auger, so. Yeah, I saw that, Luke. I saw that. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if you know you're going to win. You're trying to scroll over on my screen. Don't worry, when I see other people streaming, I do the same thing. Like if I see them on Twitch or something. So. Getting 5 con shards every weekend. I mean, there's other ways to get con too. Don't forget that you've also got your faction store. Which reminds me, I need to go do my Eclipse stuff. Turn in my Eclipse. Get my directives and my credits every day. Can't forget that. Got to definitely get better in that area. And can I do this? No, I'm still short on doing my purple goo. I need more purple goo. Can I do this one? Nope. No, I cannot. Pull that epic chest. If I had an epic chest, I'd pull it for y'all, but I think I've got to cool down. Yeah, 4.5 more days before I can pull. Now, I've got 2 pulls worth of epic chests credits, but... You were looking at JoJo's powers. I couldn't figure out how she helped. Then I realized I was looking at the Empress. That'll happen, Mike. That'll happen, man. That'll happen. I have made this mistake as well. I don't like to admit my mistakes because I'm prideful. A little bit. But thank you, B. Appreciate the love. Bum, 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 bum. Do. Off 35, I get 13 con shards from Swarm Sunday, plus 2 to 4 usually through the faction store. That works. Don't forget, you also got transporter patterns you can work through. And that reminds me, we got to swap this over. We got to do our regular grinds. I'll have to bring out the ISS Jelly for that. Sign officer. Group. Get Chin. There we go. And honestly, what if we brought out... We haven't used the Burrell in a while. Do our dailies with a Burrell? Should we do our dailies with a Burrell? Why not? We love our Klingons. We kind of have to fill it up. Ain't enough things here. All right, we're not currently using this. So there's that bonus. Now we need to get our defense up. Merrick. All right, got our bonuses. That's all we can do. Nobody else is using anything. So accept. And we will then fly that out to the good old Groombridge and do this daily first. Only got 5 Conshard once from Augment Store. Is that right? I mean, you can get them from the Augment Store, but you also get them every day from Swarm Sunday. So like today, I got... Wrong one. It's Anomalous Phenomenon. If you go to Threat from Beyond, starting at level 28, I get 16. So I got, well, I know I get 8 here on the heroic, and then I get 5 here. So 13 every Sunday. And you see, I'm at a tier 4 con, and I got 770 shards until I get maxed con. Long time. Long time. Can you pull from the Augment Store? I mean, I can. Or you're asking, can you pull con from the Augment Store? Because that would be this one right here. And yes, you can pull con from the Augment Store. Now, I'll always just do this one because, you know, the rares, eventually you'll max them out and start getting transporter patterns. If you do that every day for a few months. But yes, you can get them in here too. If a player has a super amount of resources and could jump from Ops 36, where would they stop? 39. 39. Stop at 39, camp a while, grow a bit. Transporter patterns are currently saving to unlock Marcus. So I've got Marcus unlocked. My transporter patterns are going right now to level him up. That's what I'm currently working on, is leveling him up. Oh yeah, Discovery. Got to pull my Discovery today. Let's see what we get. And Tyler, yay. Officer XP, meh. Spore Drive components, much needed. What's transporter patterns give you? It gives you the ability to select certain officers to go after. So like right now, I'm trying to level up my Marcus. So I'm almost halfway to tier 4. And then 6 to 10 is going to be one I go after probably after that. Getting 6 to 10 up another tier. Yeah, Brian, that's a fight that we're always having, is getting them to reduce screen time. It's like a constant struggle with them. Like, yeah, we want to lessen it because people want it lessened, but... Ops 39 to Ops 40 is really that big of a difference? Yep. Is it true that at Ops 28 you can attract competing with all higher levels? No, not every. So there's not a set system for leaderboards. Some leaderboards, like the daily leaderboards, those will have like all kinds of people in it. But like the leaderboards we have right now for the 3 of 10, It's short. It's short brackets. They're shorter brackets. So. Do ba da bum bum. Hurry up, Armada. Jellyfish leaderboard is every level without a jelly. I think it's supposed to be limited to 41. So I think it's 36 through 40 or 41. But you've noticed since acquiring Riker and Bev, I've been pairing them with Kirk on my Enterprise over 5 and 6. I mean, cool. Cool. Ooh, what's this guy hitting? Oh, it's Brumba. Ah, la 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 Brumba. If you want more transporter patterns, you should peak up to Celebrated long enough to buy officers. Yeah, that's a lot of work, Charles. That's a lot of work, man. I mean, I've got a bunch of, because I do that turn in. So I go through them right now. I'm down to 14,000 because I haven't been buying them there. But 39,000 there. I had 100,000 at one point, and then I went and spent them all. But yeah, I generally, and I didn't do it today because let's do it right now. But I go into my faction stores and, oh, I am almost celebrating. And I go in and buy the recruits. Wow, I can build another Auger. Should Rev build a second Auger? Sure. Why not? Who's it gonna hurt? Just buy a second random Auger for some reason. I can build a second Auger. Isn't that crazy? I've already got a second Enterprise. How close am I to a second D4? Halfway. The event store was a success. You got both projectiles and your beard frame. Yikes, Knifey. So you literally got 3 things that really don't do anything in game but look cool. I can't be mad at you because that's a Rev Deuce move. That's a Rev Deuce move. Can't be mad at you at all, Knifey. You can unlock epics you do not already have by maxing out existing rares and epics. This is true, Lloyd. This is true. Is there a Armada here? There is. Oh, I thought it was a 41 for a second. It's like, dang, this low? How'd that happen? Stuff that does stuff for the birds. I'm here for glamours. Look, Knifey, you know I can't say anything. You saw my Enterprise, right? You saw what I did to my Enterprise. Look at it. I'll show you if you didn't see it already. Look what I went and bought. No regrets. No regrets. No regrets. Yeah, the fancy pew-pews don't really help your gameplay, but they look cool. Night, Victor. Yeah, I got no regrets that my Enterprise is currently rocking the TOS skin. None at all. None at all. Looks a hell of a lot better than that ugly thing. Is it rep or ops level to see 4-star miners and other ships in faction store? Level. You gotta be level 39 to see it. So you need to see the rep too if you're talking about in the store. You're talking about in the scroll menu for the ships? Because in the scroll menu, that is level. And then... bam. See, Pilum Valdor Tribune. This was going to be my path, but now the Tribune got kind of nerfed. Tribune got kind of nerfed. Kind of sad. They went and made the Hegta and the Enterprise A ridiculously strong. Would you base raid with your Max Sally or Tier 4 Enterprise? Sally. Cheaper to crack that base with. Oh, is that Kelvin back? Yeah, I think the Kelvin is back. Easy W then with the Kelvin on a little baby 38 rare. You get 75 transporter patterns for every rare shard you pull. And yeah, I guess Lloyd's talking to somebody in chat, but yeah. You were 100 out of 650 on the Tribune when they did those buffs to the others. So now you're max grinding Klingon to get the Hegtah. Makes sense. Makes sense. I am a huge fan of the Hegtah before the update, and now the Hegtah is my favorite. I know the Enterprise A has got a heck of a lot of punching power, but the Hegtah is now my favorite since they decided to buff it as well. I think I still have on my desktop the amount of buff that it got. Let me see if I've still got it on my desktop. I might have deleted it already. It's in the... I've got it stored somewhere. Yeah, it looks like I got rid of it already. But since they buffed both of them, Hegtah is like my favorite, which sucks because that's not the route I'm going. I'm basically going Fed ROM right now because I've been Tiger Core farming, but I can always flip that. I can always flip that. They did not nerf the Tribune, they just buffed the other two past it, Jason. Yeah, I mean, I'm still going to pick up a free Valdor because the ISS Jelly stuff just helps me have that. Yeah. Oh, we got to finish doing our grinding. Over here, I'm getting distracted. Waiting for the Traveler Officer to appear? Scopely even know who that is? Are you confident Scopely knows the Traveler? Ooh. Ooh, yes. I would like to come mine your node, please. Please, sir. May I mine your node? All right. I like how it looks like I'm the only one fighting this thing, because that would be bad. But she looks pretty. GG. All right, time to recall so I can go repair. Your triple faction locked at 37. When do you recommend going to celebrate it? I would not do it until you are ready to actually go into the 40s, because then your dailies are all going to change to 4-star stuff. Mining 4-star, killing 4-star, which, I mean, for some people that's fine, but, you know, like I'm about to start doing it now because, well, I'm heading to level 40, but... It would take years if you only pull 13 rare parts a day. What are we talking about now? Are y'all having like your own conversations? Is the Valdor a good ship, or would you lean towards the other two? I would lean towards the Katinga. That's definitely my favorite of the three. But the Valdor is the easiest for me to get and the cheapest, because I have so many events designed to level me up with it. So, I mean... But I love the look of the Katinga. But in terms of effectiveness, no. Did you do the rest and relaxation missions? Yeah, I did. I finished that. I finished all my missions a while ago. See? I even got the frame to prove it. Though I could use some more of that dilithium. Could definitely use some more of that dilithium. What? I'm going to need Eagle to calm down. Jesus. What's the Deep Space mission start? You got to be level 38 to get it. And then it auto starts at level 38. So if you're already past level 38, you've gotten the Deep Space mission. You just got to go find it. It's somewhere in your queue. Is it even worth it to start refining 4-star at 39? It's a debatable topic. If you're willing to go out and do it, then yes. But for me, I don't, because I want to put forth the time. The only thing that I refine is I come in here and I do these refines. I get the Explorer parts because the commons are a pain, and I go through and I get as many of these as I can. I'm always going to need common parts, but I don't go out of my way to mine it, but I do the ship parts. When you max your disco, where do you get the 4-day speed ups per day? You'll get them in the refinery, but I think it's level 40 that starts. Level 40. Oh, what can I do with 1,200 ascend keys? You can ascend many times. There's no limit to the amount of ascension that you can do. DJ said he ran out of 4-star commons pretty quick and regretted not refining them while at 39. Yeah, go for it. If you've got it, to go for it. I'm just not mining them, so. But if you are willing to put in that time, then do it. I'm just not. And that might be a bad decision. Just some things that aren't worth me just sitting there grinding out in game. I barely mind my regular dailies, let alone extra stuff. I'm also not in alliances that have 4-star. So like if I had an alliance that had a 4-star territory, say gas or ore, I probably would go ahead and do it just because it'd be readily available. I haven't had that in months. So because Knifey won't get me into IA. At Ops 25, ship blueprints or officers? Officers. Definitely officers. Officers. It's one of the many bonuses you get by being in a high-level alliance is access to some of that stuff that can really help you out. So. Boop, 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 boop. I'm correct. Am I correct in my understanding that at level 39 I'll receive a Meridian Warp Core, so I do not need to purchase this in my store? If you're talking about your first Meridian, then yes. I want to send my Auger there. I want to see how good my Auger can get. I'm sending my Auger. Go, Auger! I choose you! Hopefully somebody brings Burning. This is the Riker Bev Khan combo I was telling you about. Boop, 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 bop, bop, bop. If you don't have the Franklin, Disco, North Star, get them. Yeah, definitely get the specialty ships. But don't waste your event store currency on faction ships. I mean, they even created a brand new store with the away team store. You can get them there. You can get stuff through the away team store now. So definitely don't use event store currency on that. Oh gosh, being out of Trit. There we go. Am I a content creator? Yeah. You're watching me on YouTube. What kind of question is that? Of course I'm a content creator. I'm right here, aren't I? Am I blind? Am I invisible? Would you say is the best Armada crew in the game? Man, that's tough. Depends on what ship you're on, but I mean, Riker Bev 6 is really good, assuming that they're all high level. You know, 5-6 Kirk on an Enterprise is really freaking good. Riker 6 Kirk on an Enterprise is really freaking good. You know, what you got and what are you on? Yeah, I know Wesley's broken. I said he was broken when he came out. I did a whole video series on it. We did multiple live streams about him not working. Oh, I don't care if I'm listed as a content creator or not, Death Star. I'm not a child. That's silly. I don't have that much pride to care about that. No, I do not get a 1099 from Scopely. Nobody who... Content creator does not mean you work for the game. That's not a thing. Like, that's not what content creation is. I get a 1099 from YouTube. Technically Google. And it's not enough money. Inworlder says, hey. Well, where's Inworlder been? He used to message me all the time. Where's he been? You tell Inworlder to message me. Stop hiding himself. Where's he at? Where's he at? You better than I am. It has nothing to do with pride. It has to do with respect. Do the work for free to help promote their game. Whatever. I literally don't care, bro. It's whatever. Here's why I don't care. Literally nothing in that links. Those links don't bring anybody to channels. So if they list you in game, that does not help your channel grow. So I don't care. Now, if they want to actively promote me on Facebook, Twitter, Discord, that'll help me grow. Posting a link in the game on the news section doesn't do anything. State of Rhode Island, you already know the answers to all these questions. We've had these conversations. Stop asking rhetorical questions. Or pointless questions. Stuff that you already know the answers to. You're dealing with a lot of political chaos on server 30. See, I like to stay away from all that stuff, man. That's no interest to me. Exactly, Knifey. Like, when I was on that list, I tracked it. Less than 0.5% of my views would come from that link. Nobody uses that link. Whoa. That Armada just spawned out of nowhere. Yeah, nobody uses those daggum links. Of course I don't care if I'm in it or not. Now, if they were like secretly driving thousands of people to everybody, then yeah, I'd want to be a part of it, but it doesn't do that. Stay out of global chat. I really don't go in global chat very often. Generally, I go into global chat to find a new alliance. That's about it. That's about it. All right, I need 2 more to finish this. And then I can move over to Tiger Core. To be honest, the other CCs outside of maybe DJ aren't easy to watch. Yeah, DJ's, I find DJ's content pretty palatable. The only issue I have with DJ's content is it's just too long for me to sit through because I have too many things to do. But he's got great content. Hey, thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. Yeah. DJ stuff's good, but like, he had a stream the other night that was 6.5 hours. I don't have time for that. I've got too many things I've got to do for my own channels and stuff. I mean, his podcast goes like a minimum of 3 hours, and it's great. I love it. I don't have time to go very often. Hey, Rooster, what's up, buddy? What's up, man? All right, so now we got to go repair. Hey, R-Dog, appreciate the love, man, with the $20 super chat. If y'all want to support the channel, the house fund, we have PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. And if you do those methods, well, none of those have to go through YouTube and get a YouTube cut, because YouTube takes like 30% out of the cut because, you know, YouTube. So appreciate everybody who donates to the channel. Y'all are freaking awesome. And we just actually got one. It says it's from Baby Yaga. A bit late to your live chats. I had an idea. Tell me what you think. It's an idea to expand territory problem that's become stagnant. Was thinking that we could do some kind of DS9 arc, and after the arc, if we add a permanent Dominion presence in territories where they could possibly auto attack. That'd be pretty cool. I like the idea of an auto attacking hostile. I don't necessarily know if I love it being the Dominion DS9 attacking our territories, but so. I do think it's a good idea, and shout out to you for donating to the channel. Yeah, I mean, after 2 hours, it's kind of like, whew. So how can we help you get paid? Simple. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App donations. You send it to a friend. That's how most content creators, unless they are the content creators that have millions of followers, how they make their money is donations from viewers. People who donate money through like PayPal and stuff. That's how we make a living. So. Sure, Rhode Island. Of course I give them a list of things I want them to fix. I mean, I make videos about the list of things that I want them to fix. Someone needs to sponsor Rev for a pack to re-up my resources. I mean, the only pack out right now that I actually really like isn't resource heavy, but it's that Galactic Armada pack. That's a good quality pack in terms of Scopely value, but it doesn't have any resources. I definitely am broke on Tritanium. I could use that. But the Galactic Armada pack and the Away Teams Trades pack are the two that, like, if I had just a few $100 extra. So, appreciate that, Davis. Appreciate it. Venmo was hacked recently. Well, not mine, thankfully. When are Phantom tokens coming? Don't know what those are, so who knows? Who knows? Where do you go to max XP on the Mayflowers? Auto grinding in augment space is the easiest for me. Or if you haven't tried faction lock, just auto grinding in any space. But The Galactic Armada pack is sweet. Yeah, lots of fans of that. If you're a spender, most spenders like the Galactic Armada pack. And when this solo leaderboard and everything came out, and then the Parisi Squares came out, I asked them to put it out there because they didn't. I was like, well, you guys are silly. Like, the whales love that pack. Why don't you just put it out? And it ends up working out for everybody, because if whales buy the pack because it's good value, then the whales run more armadas, and then everybody who gets to participate benefits, and then it trickles down to the lower levels. So makes no sense to not just sell that Galactic Armada pack. What else we got here? How do you become a content creator? Literally start making content. Hop on YouTube, Twitch, spend 80 hours a week. Generally, you know, the first 6-8 months I did it, I was doing 40 hours a week easily and basically making nothing, like a few donations here and there. And then eventually you get big enough to where Google/YouTube will pay you, Twitch will pay you, etc. But it's a grind to get there. It is a grind to get there. There are benefits, though. I mean, you get to be home, see your kids more and stuff. So that's nice. I've heard people complain about the Galactic Armada pack because it turns auctions into more of a money fest. I mean, auctions are already a money fest. I mean, when are auctions not a money fest? I mean, the whole design of auctions are, by their name, money fest. So, yeah, I mean, that's just kind of like whatever. Why are you not showing up in the Armada, Mr. Auger? Hey, Mr. Auger, I need you to show up in Armada. There we go. And repair. What's repairing? Oh, the Enterprise. Can someone explain to me why sometimes the bounty hunters in Almond Space just give up? There's not technically a cap. Generally has to do with the spawn rates of like how many people are coming and going, or if somebody defeats your hunter. But there's not technically a cap, but that is an area where you see lots of ups and downs there. Does Scopely reach out to you since the content creator isn't related to Scope? That doesn't make sense, Rhode Island. I feel like we've had this conversation before in Discord a couple times. Is the Enterprise worth maxing out? Yes. The Enterprise remains one of your better ships for a long time. So I would say yes. Sounds good to me. Only reason why I did not stay in territory where I was in alliance with territory is that there were no hostiles there. Fair. You think OPC shouldn't be hunted? Now you're just trying to troll me because I know who you are and I love you. You're not getting me riled up today. Any chance Scopely will reduce the cooldown on Epic Armada chest pools? I hope so. That's definitely been asked for. Definitely been asked for. They did kind of acquiesce to the complaint of spawn times, and they have greatly improved the spawn times of armadas, but they haven't gone that extra step, I guess, to make them more palatable. Do servers get merged more than once? Technically that has happened, but the short answer is no. The only server that's happened to is called the Founder server, and it was like a beta server that's been merged twice. I'm Ops 38 with a Tier 5 Enterprise. Should upgrade my ship to Tier 6 before making the jump to 39. Honestly, there's no reason to hold at 38. You're already basically at 39. Just go ahead and go up there, start camping at 39. But yes, do get your ship to Tier 6, but just go ahead and go up there. Yeah, just go ahead and go up. Notice a few game freezes in the PC client during a few days last week. Anyone else? It's actually been freezing for me a lot since the official release. So... which is better, a Max Enterprise or a Max Auger? For what purpose? Generally speaking, I'll say the Enterprise for everything in terms of PvP, generalized PvE and including armadas and stuff. Specific cases like specific armada runs, I'd rather have my Auger. My Auger, as y'all have seen in the past couple streams, I've put out 7-8 million hits with like the Riker con combos and stuff, and the Enterprises simply can't touch that amount of damage. But in general, the best one is the Enterprise. All right, 30 seconds to this Armada launches. Let's see how we do. Anyone have bookmark sync issues from PC to mobile? Yeah, so pretty sure the bookmarks are saved on the device itself, as in the client side, so they don't translate to your various devices. But something that we can ask and see if that is something they could change, maybe. And woo, we got a W. Let's see how we did on this Romulan garrison. Did take a little bit of damage, but I'm curious. There's only 5, so that explains why. No, they didn't have a level 39 ACC. Let me see how many rounds it went and what my biggest hit was. 23 rounds. Let's see what our biggest hit was. I'm curious. Can I beat my 7.5 million record? Can I beat my 7.5 mil? Can I get the final kill? The final kill shot? 7.5 critical. Woo! I didn't get the kill shot, but I did get a 7.5 critical. That's pretty sweet. I don't know if it's a little bit bigger than the one I had before. I think it's a smidge smaller than the one I had last time. I think it's a smidge smaller, but impressive nonetheless. Impressive nonetheless. That's pretty dope. That's a pretty nice hit, y'all. For a tier 8 Auger. Here, I don't know if y'all can see it. There, now you can see it. That's pretty nice. That's a pretty nice little hit. That's a pretty nice little hit. I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah. All right, but now we need to hop back and see if they started another one, because I'll take some more Armadas. Oh, that's a 29. That's too... I won't bother with 29s. Yeah, exactly, Sam. Sorry, exactly. But see, the thing with the Enterprise is it has a lot more survivability, just with how you can do the mitigation and the shields. So, is 1 of 10 worth investing in? Just with how you've got all these other Borg officers coming out, I would say no. But he is a solid officer. There's too many other Borg officers that need upgrading, and it's such a bottleneck right now between the active nanoprobes and the independent credits. Is there a list of servers that have been merged somewhere? I don't think so, Kale. I don't think so. I mean, I know 9 and 25, a few Apex, 10 and 18. 16 has not merged yet, I don't think. Somebody might have a list somewhere, but I don't have one. Yeah, Lloyd, the hardware compatibility list is pretty simple. 2 gigs of RAM and like a 2 gigahertz processor and a couple hundred megabytes of space on the PC. It's posted on the website, at least it was. Let me see if it's still there. I'll see if it's still on the website. But they had that listed in terms of the requirements. Oh, snap. They got a new ad out? Ooh. Have y'all seen the website? Oh, I got to put this on the screen. This is new. This was not here a couple days ago. Y'all, hold on. Let me capture this browser real quick. This was not here a couple days ago. Here, I'm going to go away, cookies. I don't want your cookies. No cookies. All right, let me just grab this real quick here. All right, now we go. Look at this. This is new. So you got the Enterprise. Whoa, why is it above me? Yeah, right there. Bam. So you got the Enterprise D, like coming out of a nebula. Something in the background, can't tell what it is. And then the Enterprise from the Kelvin universe. And then look at the crews all properly in their stations. This is new. This wasn't here a couple days ago. This was not here a couple days ago. Like when they released the PC client, this wasn't the video playing in the background. So you're getting, this is a video of the Enterprise D in action, which looks like it's using pulse weapons, which is not what the Enterprise D uses, by the way. It uses Type 10 phasers. Uses Type 10 phasers, unless it's supposed to be a torpedo and the Enterprise is shooting at it. But it definitely shoots something at the rock. But anyway, that's new. That legitimately was not there before. Interesting. Interesting. Ship is everywhere except for the game. Coming soon. Coming soon. They have a full version of that on the YouTube channel. I have not checked their YouTube channel. Have not checked it. Kelvin Enterprise get wrecked. I mean, the Kelvin Enterprise technology-wise is probably pretty close. The Enterprise uses disruptors. Yikes. Well, so like the current Enterprise, like the Kelvin one, would use like disruptor cannons, which is what the TOS one did. I think they called them phase cannons. They didn't have phaser banks. So I'm fine with that. You know, let's speed up this Enterprise to find out exactly what they label them as. Riker or Geordi for the event store? I would go Riker over Geordi. Alright, so let's do upgrade. Phaser bank, disruptor bank. Alright, so I don't know why the heck we call two of them phasers and a third a disruptor. But technically disruptor banks would be the Romulans. But store currency is the Enterprise D. Nice. Look like a quantum torpedo. The Enterprise D didn't use quantum torpedoes though, so yeah, rip. Are they rating right now? I probably shouldn't know where they're rating anyway, because we're still streaming. We're still streaming. Kelvin Enterprise has all those extra Abrams lights on the bridge, more power. Well, it also was, you know, remember the Borg technology thing that kind of swept through, so. We need new and improved Chintalan officers. Don't worry, Pedro, that has definitely been requested for sure. For sure. That's been on my mind a lot. I figure that would be huge improvement to the game. Do. Yeah, I mean, I get the saying it's a quantum torpedo, but it shouldn't be because the Enterprise D didn't have those. The Enterprise E did. Enterprise E did. So, everybody, go ahead and grab your last questions in before we get ready to wrap up the show. Because I do have to make my grading video for tomorrow where we're going to grade this arc. I'm going to grade it. Probably not going to be as generous as Scopo would like me to be. But I'm just going to be real. It's going to be real. I'm probably going to split the grade a little bit because I do have some context to the grade. But throw your questions in. And if you want to help support the channel, PayPal, Venmo, that actually helps go directly to me instead of, you know, going to Twitch or anything like else. Yeah, Draconian. Arc 5 is going to be rough. It's because there's a part of Arc 5 that I really, really like. But as a whole, I agree. I'm not happy. And I'll talk about it in the video. But this was the Next Generation arc for this set. And we'll go over that in the video. Yeah, we could definitely use a Chin Talon variant for 52 plus, Nathan, but there's a reason that they limited that. Makes it too easy for the whales. My take on 3 of 10, good officer, makes no sense. As in, why is this a TNG arc officer? Like, I'm going for her, like I want her, sure, but it makes no sense. It makes no sense. I got 150,000 left over from my store. After getting the Enterprise skin, should I get the Meridian skin or the Positron Phaser? The Meridian skin would help you more in the game. The Positron Phaser looks cool. The Overlords are going to sneak another arc to introduce the Enterprise D. That'd be, I mean, maybe that helps make up for it. Trace is a B plus, everything else a D overall. I think that's fair, Nathan. I think that's fair. She's got the Auger level 15, which is a good burning crew. Ash Tyler works really well. Give a quick shout out, by the way, to Charles. Charles has donated $25 to the house fund via Cash App. Thank you for supporting the channel, my friend. I literally can't do it without y'all. I'm not just saying that. I literally can't do it without y'all. So it's because of y'all's donations that help keep the thing running and keep the house fund growing so we get a house for the kids. Think of the children. Think of the children. They're the one that benefits, not me. I'm over here eating soup and shredded chicken. You say Positron Phaser shards are not worth it? I mean, okay, so cosmetically, they look great. They don't really improve your game very much. I mean, exocomps, literally 2-star exocomps are stronger than the Positron Phaser is. But it looks cool. It looks cool. And it does work for every ship. So it's like a permanent 10% boost to everybody. So I guess that's nice. Asking again, but is there any top 3 officers with abilities that you absolutely must have that would work for issues and critical success? Baby Yaga, I really don't understand what you're asking. The top 3 officers in the game are Marcus, Charvanek, and Kang. But I really don't understand what you're asking. Enjoy what's left for your Sunday. Well, my Sunday would be more work, because that's what I do. More work. How many officers have protected cargo? Joaquin, T'Pring, 3 of 10, DuPont. I think those are the 4. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. I think those are your protected cargo ones. I got Tier 1 Riker and Beverly Tier 3. Who should I put with them? For Armada, you're already using Khan with 5-6 Khan. Well, are you using it on an Enterprise? Because if so, Riker, Beverly, Kirk on an Enterprise is not bad. 1 of 10. Thank you, Davish. I felt like I was forgetting one. 1 of 10. There you go. PikeCon Charizard. Yes, definitely Charizard. 1 of 10 is protected. Thank you, Brian. I think Davish, a couple of the others noted that one. That's good. That's good. What else we got? I was referring to the away team's mission. Are there any officers with special abilities that work on most? So there's no officer that works with most missions. But there are very, very important missions that specific officers work with. So 10 of 10, Charvanek, Mitchell, Carroll, Gorkon. Those are all 5 very important, and Eurydice, Mud. Those are 7 officers that all directly, perfectly match with certain missions. But there's not one that works with everything. So. Traits are hard to push without packs. It does take time for sure. It's 27 years just through dailies to get all the ones you need. 27 years. And thank you, Nathan. I appreciate it. Keensner for all the things. Listen to Knifey. I mean, he's done it on video. You've seen him run around as Valdor with Keensner on there. Go for it. Looking at the average lifespan, I should be fine. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously that's going to get improved upon. At least we're definitely going to push to improve upon that. But, yeah. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to wrap it up for today. I've got to make this video for tomorrow morning. I really encourage y'all to share it out because I might be a little bit harsh, not going to lie. Y'all kind of already know what direction I'm going. Live long and prosper. Stay safe, other Space Cowboys. I truly love y'all. Appreciate y'all for supporting the channel, for helping me be there for y'all, because that's what it's all about. And tomorrow morning, I guess get ready for a flame session, because it's probably what it's going to be. I don't even like doing those, but what you going to do? Anyway, howdy.